Hello everyone! Today we'll take a look at the best Android tablets in the market for 2021. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I'll try to help you find the right one for your needs. To see the most up-to-date prices and find out more information about these tablets, you can check out the links in the description below. Before we start, I have a question for you guys. Which tablet are you using right now, and what is your opinion on it? Let me know in the comments. Number 5. Samsung Galaxy Tab A7. Best for most people. The Samsung Galaxy Tab A7 is a minimalist iPad, and I mean that in the best way possible. Samsung, unlike Apple, recognizes that even the entry-level tablet should have thin bezels and facial recognition, two things you don't get from the standard iPad. The Tab A7 also gives you USB-C charging, which you also get with the Fire HD 10, but not with the Lightning port-based iPad. It's also got a micro SD slot for expanding local storage and a headphone jack, because not everyone has gone to Bluetooth yet. The pricier Galaxy Tab S7 doesn't have a headphone jack though. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 662 SM6115 processor and 3GB of RAM inside the Tab A7 provide enough speed for everyday activity, but you'll catch its limits without even trying, like when I jumped in and out of Gmail, Spotify and YouTube for example. When I split my screen between a 1080p YouTube video and half a dozen Chrome tabs, I noticed a delay when I tapped between tabs. I've wanted Samsung to field a tablet like the Galaxy Tab A7 for years. Apple's dominance in the tablet world has made the iPad the de facto choice, and that's been boring to say the least. The Tab A7 is priced at $100 less than the iPad, but has a seriously strong set of features, including facial recognition. Number 4. Lenovo Tab P11 Pro. Best for travel. The Lenovo Tab P11 Pro tries to be many things at once: a laptop replacement, an excellent tablet, and more. In some of these ambitions it fails, but where it succeeds, it does so with aplomb. For the price, this is among the best media tablets on the market today. The screen is one of the highlights of the Tab P11 Pro. It's an 11.5-inch 2K OLED, 2560 by 1600 pixels, that's every bit as nice and sharp as what's in my iPad Pro. It's got deep, rich blacks and plenty of brightness, making the P11 a great way to watch movies. If the Lenovo Tab P11 Pro has one complete triumph to its name, it's battery life. The Lenovo Tab P11 Pro does nothing to challenge that stereotype. The included Snapdragon 730G is perfectly capable of powering most experiences without a hitch, but quickly works up a sweat when a little more is asked of it. Try as we could across multiple days of use, it proved nigh on impossible to kill. With mixed light to medium use, we were able to coax around 10 hours of screen on time from the device, which is impressive. This tablet has a fantastic display and good speakers, so it'll make a welcome living room companion for most. Number 3. Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. Best value. You get a 10.4-inch screen, which is large enough to comfortably watch movies on, and because the uniform bezels around the screen are fairly thin, the whole package is quite compact. It can easily fit in any small bag, and at around £1, it's super light. It has an LCD screen, which is a bit unusual for Samsung, as you'll more often than not see AMOLED panels on all its displays. The latter offer nicer colours and better contrast because black levels are as dark as night, but there's not much to complain about with the cheaper LCD. The 2000 by 1200 pixel screen resolution is plenty sharp, and the colours look vibrant. Even while using it on a sunny and hot day out on my balcony, I didn't have to squint too much to see the screen. Complementing the nice screen is a pair of AKG-tuned speakers with Dolby Atmos support, and suffice to say they sound impressive for their size. In our streaming video test, the S6 Lite ran for 11 hours 17 minutes with the display brightness set to 50% and the audio played through earbuds with the volume set to 50%. In the end, with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, you're getting an all-round tablet that's good for both entertainment and productivity. It might not replace a laptop like the Tab S6 attempts to, but you can easily use it for classes, commuting, and more, especially if you're ready to pick up the pen. Number 2. Amazon Fire HD 8 Plus. Best under $100. Android-based tablets come in all shapes, sizes, and price points. Thankfully for you, there are tons of choices in the sub-$100 range, which means you can score a decent piece of hardware for very little money. Amazon is perhaps the largest purveyor of cheap slates, encompassed in the Amazon Fire tablet series, which includes the Amazon Fire HD 8 Plus. If you want cheap or want to give something to your kids, this is where to start. The display on the Amazon Fire HD8 Plus is identical to the 8-inch panel found on its standard sibling, and in turn the 2018 version before it. Don't be fooled by the HD in the name. While the dimensions are ideal for a personal entertainment device, the unchanged 1280 by 800 resolution now feels dated. With 3GB of RAM at its disposal, the Amazon Fire HD8 Plus has more memory than any previous Fire tablet and 1GB more than the standard Fire HD8. Unfortunately, the 2GHz processor it's paired with is very much a budget chip. It's significantly snappier than the 2018 version, and there are moments when the added RAM gives the Plus better performance than the standard Fire HD8. If you want one of the best budget Android tablets, you should definitely check out this one. Number 1. Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, best overall. Samsung has been trying to elbow its way into the productivity tablet conversation for years, but it's never quite reached the level of Apple or Microsoft in terms of functionality, quality, or popularity. At 12.4 inches, the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus has now reached swap me for your laptop dimensions, but then it also has the kind of top-end hardware that'll actually make you think about doing it. It's one of the largest Galaxy tablets yet, but the S7 Plus feels svelte and sophisticated. The all-metal build oozes quality, and the brushed metal sides look particularly sharp. It's thinner and at 575 grams lighter than an iPad Pro 12.9, though it still works best when held in both hands. You still wouldn't want to drop it in your face while half asleep in bed either. You can choose between 60Hz and 120Hz for super smooth scrolling and silky animations. You'll need to push the Tab S7 Plus mighty hard to make it sweat, thanks to a Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 Plus CPU that's about as fast as mobile chips get right now. With a gigantic 10,090 mAh battery stashed behind its screen, the Tab S7 Plus should have some serious staying power, but how long you'll last away from the mains depends on how you use it. If you're searching for a full-on laptop replacement, the iPad still has the edge, but otherwise this do-all slate offers little compromise. Buying guide. Size and weight. Tablets are designed to be mobile. Accordingly, the size and weight of any potential purchase must be considered. In some cases, you'll be holding the tablet for long stretches of time, so you don't want the device to be too heavy or cumbersome. The lighter, the better, but it shouldn't compromise durability in the event the tablet is dropped. The dimensions are also key measures, as they determine how the device fits in your hands. For example, a top-heavy wide tablet may be difficult to hold in portrait mode. Connectivity. As tablets are mobile devices, their ability to connect to the internet is critical. There are two types of connectivity to be found in tablets: Wi-Fi and cellular or wireless. Wi-Fi is pretty straightforward, as this is for access to local Wi-Fi networks. What matters here is which forms of Wi-Fi the tablet supports. Any tablet should support 802.11n. The best option is to support both 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz radio bands. CPU. If RAM is the key to high performance, then a strong combination with a high-end processor is directly proportional to each other. As per your requirements, let's say if you're fond of reading books or journals, then why go for a high-end product? Just pick a normal one. Besides, it'll cost you less. But if you're looking for a tablet that can meet the gaming requirements, then go for a high-end product with a high-end processor.